All right, well, as expected, Discord has the new patch notes for the February 2022 update available now. And the update is called Fortuna adiuvat, or in Latin it means fortune favors the bold. The update maintenance times will be at your normal time that you're normally expecting. It's generally Monday. Here in America, it's early Monday morning at 1 a.m. for myself in Central Time. And the first update is right around the corner, a solid batch of new content including ships of all sorts and colors, so let's check it out. First up is the Italian battleships are arriving in early access. Azure Lane returns in Wave 3. The main prize for the campaign is the German Battleship Brandenburg. And the big deal here, I think, is cross-platform divisions and friends list, plus 3 new maps. I think the divisions, the cross-platform divisions, is definitely going to be the big deal with this update. And then you're going to have 5 seasons of 1 versus 1 fights in dual ranked. And the first aircraft carrier will roll into the Bureau along with the Minotaur. And there will be a permanent cost decrease for some Tier 6 premium ships, it seems like. The Lunar New Year celebrations bring some fascinating content, and that's not everything. But first, before proceeding, there's this Redeemer code here that will allow you to get 6 Regina Marina camouflages and 1 common crate. I'll have the information in the details of the video here. Alright, so let's get on to the details of the update. Right, so first up is the Italian battleships in early access, and here you can get any of the 4 listed below in a dedicated Italian battleship regular and big crate. The guarantee system is active for the big ones. A ship drops at least once every 20 crates. The Tier 4 premium battleship Julio Caesar is also available in the big crates to further expand your forces. And a Tier 7 Vitrio Veneto is arriving in the next update to mark the branch moving to the tech tree. So as per usual, there are 4 ships available in early access, and they are Tier 3 through Tier 6. Tier 7 is locked until the next update when all these ships will be in the normal Italian ship tree. So here's the list of the 4 battleships, and the new line brings a new mechanic. Semi-armor piercing shells for secondary battery guns. These new shells deal high damage when penetrating armor and no damage in case of ricochets or no penetration. Semi-armor piercing shells do not cause fires or splash damage, and due to detonation on contact, they're unlikely to score citadel hits. Is anybody aware of any citadel hits with any secondary battery guns? If you are, go ahead and leave a comment in the comments. And if you're looking to further expand your Regina Marina range of ships, don't miss a discount on Italian premiums during the first week of the update. And then here's some icing on the cake. The all-new cruiser Gorizia and the battleship Roma is coming as well. And the Roma will be available for 750,000 global XP. I assume the Gorizia will be available in the store for doubloons. And let me see here. They'll take a closer look at these mammoths in a special blog post in the coming days. Okay, so there'll be more information about those ships. The next item is the Azure Lane, and it will return in Wave 3. So the wait is over and the reinforcements are here. The new update brings a 3rd wave of the collaboration with Azure Lane, and it will be available on February 7. And this time the content batch includes 6 commanders with unique voiceovers, 3 ships, and the same number of skins, plus a couple of all new flags. And the commanders are available both standalone and through special crates. So here is a list of the commanders, and I believe that's the ship that they are associated with. And the ships and skins are connected to the same characters, and the ships arrive with the likes of Cleveland-class Montpellier, Yukikaze, and Evora, while the skins are presented by Azuma, Shokaku, and Litoro. The Litoro skin goes with the Roma, which is going to be available in the store for 750,000 global XP, as they said. Importantly, two ships are different from their prototypes. The Montpellier turns quicker but shoots slower than the Cleveland, and the Azure Lane Yukikaze differs quite a bit by betting on her main guns. They traverse and reload faster, while her torpedoes have increased range but are slower and easier to spot. All things Avora are available through the dedicated free bundle that includes the ship with the Northern Parliament flag. Okay, and a special mission that offers the commander herself as a reward. Alright, so that is something to be noted. We'll cover the newest part of the collaboration in detail in an upcoming blog post. Okay, so there you go. This seemed kind of vague for me, that's why I was pausing, so we're going to explain it further in an upcoming blog post. And the campaign, let's get to the campaign. It is the Pride of Prussia, and the headliner of our latest campaign is the Tier 7 Premium Battleship Brandenburg, and it is close to the Bismarck class but has more guns, coming in with a total of 12 pieces of 12-inch 305mm guns. She also has more secondary turrets, and that is a lot of firepower. It is. So with 100 milestones over 5 weeks and the catch-up mechanic enabled, these are the rewards you'll get without Admiralty backing, and it's 50 common boosters. You can get 15 of each of the first Type 3 camouflages, 6 Regia Marina camouflages, 235,000 Commander XP, 600,000 credits, 5,250 Global XP, 11 promotion orders, an insignia, a commendation, premium account, 5 Italian battleship crates, 1 Italian big battleship crates, 1 German commander crate, a patch background and a patch symbol, and the value of the rewards without Admiralty backing is 15,730 doubloons. And here's what you get with Admiralty backing. For an additional 2,500 doubloons, you get all of these extra items. 50 more rare boosters, 25 of each of the first Type 3 camouflages, 15 of the Regia Marina camouflages, 160,000 Commander XP, 2,400,000 credits, 19,500 Global XP, 29 promotion orders, 3 insignias, 3 commendations, a little bit of doubloons, 9 Italian battleship crates, 4 Italian battleship big crates, and the German Tier 7 battleship Brandenburg. So that is 14, 19 crates you're going to get if you buy out the entire campaign, I think. Total value of the rewards with Admiralty backing is about 70,000 doubloons at $40 per 10,000 doubloons. So that's quite a haul. Next up is the cross-platform divisions and friends list. You no longer need to persuade your friend which console is superior just because you want them to play with you. We're introducing cross-platform divisions and, of course, friend lists. Those are going to work exactly the same way as they currently do, but just make your friends from the other side eligible to add so you can play together. All right? Please note that this feature does not cover mobile devices while that version of the game is in the testing phase. Keep an eye on our blog post to stay tuned. Okay, so apparently more information about this is going to be out there. It doesn't really say, it's assumed that it's going to be right at the beginning of the campaign, so we'll have to see how that works out. I guess we'll be doing some testing maybe in a stream. Okay, next up is Dueling in a Ring. 1 versus 1, no carriers, 5 seasons in the ship tiers, ascending each season from Tier 3 to Tier 7. Great prizes, including steel. That's all. Get out there and prove you're the best duelist. Importantly, the ship type matching will allow for any combinations, so you can absolutely get matched in a cruiser against a battleship or destroyer, and that is going to be pretty. That's going to be pretty good. I'm going to be kind of looking forward to that. You can either try to maximize your ship's built-in proficiency and make sure you're always on top with a disadvantaged type, or go for a balanced survival build that might have some answers for all comers. Expect detailed information to be revealed down the line in a blog post. So there's a lot of blog posts going on here. I don't really remember that in any other updates, but okay, so look for blog posts on all this stuff. Next up is the double bureau reshuffle. The mighty HMS Minotaur powered us through the holiday update, and it's now time to take her rightful place among the bureau projects. If you already own the cruiser from the Theseus Bane campaign, your final project reward will be delivered in the form of 50 million credits. That is awesome. That's a mighty haul if we ever saw one, and I would agree with that. That's about $150 worth of credits, I think, if you were to convert doubloons into these credits. So that's kind of a haul. However, that's not the only new project in our research center. Bid your warmest welcome to the first Bureau aircraft carrier, the Kaga, and it was an essential part of the Marquis Kaido battle group of the Japanese Navy. With her bigger squadrons, she's certainly worth a try if you want to fill the skies with aircraft. Please note the Holiday Bureau and Dragon Fleet projects are getting deprecated as soon as the new update hits. Make sure to start researching them if you want to keep them. All right, and obviously I think everyone knows that the Kaga was part of the task force that did the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor.
Enemy force detected.
All right, and then they have the Lunar New Year celebrations, and the Year of the Tiger is here. And to honor the noble symbol of turning the calendar, we're introducing two themed skins. Courage for Luoyang and Fury for Huanghe. I guess that's how you pronounce that. I'll figure it out. And yes, the Huanghe is a new Pan-Asian ship. You'll find out more details about the all-new premium cruiser in the next section. Dragon, of course, respects the tiger, and she sends yellow and blue dragons as a sign of his appreciation, a little in advance, but still, a small sign of good intentions goes a long way. These two ships will be available until the end of the update. And what else? You probably need something to use a skin with. So it's time to prepare for Luoyang's arrival for Global XP. She'll be available for 750,000 Global XP until March 7, but she's going to leave the store with the arrival of the next update. All right, and then here's the new ship. The Huanghe is a new Pan-Asian Tier 5 premium cruiser with a smoke generator, torpedo reload booster, and a couple of other consumables to choose from. For now, she represents the only option to try out a higher tier Pan-Asian cruiser with 6.6-inch guns and torpedoes, as well as a wide choice of consumables including a smoke generator, sonar, torpedo reload booster, defensive AA fire, and the last three occupy the same slot, so you have to make a choice there, and the ship is truly flexible, so don't overlook her. Alright, and then there's the Gorizia, an Italian Tier 6 heavy cruiser of the Zara class, and it boasts pretty good armor. Due to the Washington Naval Treaty limitations, she lacked torpedo armament but has access to a smoke generator or defensive AA fire, sonar, and a catapult fighter, which makes her a pretty versatile counter cruiser, or to a lesser extent, anti-air pick. Alright, both ships will be available on their own as part of XXL bundles. So it looks like they will be available for doubloons in the store. Right, next up is Hearts, Gold, and Silver Ninja Contest. And this is special bonuses for the first win of the update, playing each ship from Tier 4 through Legendary Tier, and it will arrive in the form of hearts. Celebrate Valentine's Day by showing your affection to Legends. The following bonuses are going to be active from February 14th through the 21st. So for the Tier 4 ships, you will get 2 Brigina Marina camos for your first win in each ship. Tier 5 ships will get 1,000 global XP. Tier 6 ships will get an Italian Battleship crate. Tier 7 ships will get a promotion order. Wow. Okay, Legendary ships will get a Winter Big Crate. So when you your first win with either of those ships throughout the update will give you those items right there. Additionally, we have permanently set the cost of all existing and upcoming Tier 6 premium ships to 12,500 doubloons, thus decreasing it from the cost of 15,000 doubloons that was in place for some earlier released ships. The compensation for acquiring a duplicate was set to 18,750,000 credits. The following ships are currently available in the store and were subject to that change. So it's the Atlanta, the Boise, the Kid, the Ashitaki, Scharnhorst, Le Terrible, Charlemagne. One more thing to keep an eye on is the Silver Ninja Contest starting February 7. Send us your best screenshots from this update for a chance to win a ship of your choice from a selected list and a boatload of credits with patches and a special flag for all participants. We will select 5 winners with your help, 1 overall winner, and 1 winner for each type of ship category. 4 categories in total. Follow us on our socials and stay tuned. Alright, then we have new maps. There are 3 new maps that were added for Tier 6, 7, and Legendary Tier battles. Islands of Ice, Shatter, and Warrior's Path. The Islands of the Ice map uses a new and beautiful weather preset called Northern Lights, so that should be pretty cool. Moreover, domination scenarios with a different map border were added for Greece, Hotspot, both for AI and standard battles. And then we have balance changes here, and everything you see in green is a buff, everything in red is a nerf. So the Worcester has main battery reload time has been decreased from 6 to 4.6 seconds. Fire setting chances is now up to 12%. HE shell penetration is increased up to 30 millimeters. Turning circle radius is decreased down to 740 meters. Radar reload time is decreased down to 120 seconds. That's a pretty big drop from 180 originally down to 120. And shell grouping is increased by 2.5%. And then there's the Alaska. Yep, the large American cruiser was getting up there in performance, and a decision to dial her back was made quite some time ago. Probably when they saw it was getting pretty good damage on Yamatos, I would guess. But in any event, we've seen even more of a bump in performance during the last 3 seasons of Arena, and we attribute this mostly to Alaska's accuracy, which, as you can see, is the target of the current nerf. The main battery shell dispersion circle is increased to about 12%, and they say it's less dramatic than it looks, but the armor piercing capabilities here has been decreased by 0.5%. It doesn't seem like much, but you never know. But the overall shell grouping apparently has been increased by 2.5%, so that's a little bit better. And then the German Tier 6 cruiser York has gotten some buffs here, and he was always a victim that they feel of a misunderstanding and having very popular sisters in Nuremberg and Hipper. I don't know if it was a misunderstanding. I just always thought that the York kind of had slow reloading guns. So let's see what they did here. And all right, so yeah, The main battery reload time is decreased from 12 to 10 seconds. That might be a little bit better. AP shell damage is increased from 5,500 to 6,000. Okay, that is probably going to help. I'll probably play the York a little bit more just to check it out. All right, the Stalingrad, and it did get a little bit of a nerf. I guess I'm not surprised about that either. And yeah, she started setting record damages that thankfully didn't get too high up there in average numbers. And all right, so they nerfed this Stalingrad, and AP shell maximum damage is now down to 8,000 from 8,500, and fire duration is increased from 30 to 45 seconds. Huh, okay. I don't have the Stalingrad, so I wouldn't know, but one more change for the highest tier legendary ships were added to more daily and weekly missions. One more change for the highest tier. Legendary ships were added to the daily and weekly missions. Oh, so I think what this means is you'll be able to complete those in legendary tier instead of just up to tier 7. So that is kind of cool. You know, when you spend all the time to get a legendary ship in the bureau, it would be kind of nice to use them as often as you actually want to use them. And if I understand this correctly, you will be able to do that. I'll be excited to check that out in the new update. And okay, so aircraft carriers increased the delay after attack for all dive bombers by 1 second and decreased the attack cooldown for dive bombers by 1 second. Alright, so players have more time to observe the results of their bombing run, and the cooldown for the attack itself remains the same. Alright, so now we have bug fixes. The maximum speed marker for exhaust smoke generator no longer shows speeds higher than maximum. I guess I never really was aware of that, so I'm going to have to pay better attention, I guess. And second item here is some grade 1 permanent camouflages failed to display the obtained marker in the store after players had purchased and improved them to higher grades. Huh, okay. Gaj Hamadah's turrets now correctly rotate 360 degrees. Excellent. Rare cases of the ship HP bar remaining at the bottom left corner of the screen after losing the ship and moving to free camera. Boy, that must be aggravating. Okay, the Geizes and Snow Commander's bios buttons have been swapped in the menu for consistency. All right, very nice. All right, so now we have mobile version improvements and bug fixes. I wasn't even really aware of any ships on any of the matches I've been playing recently that were from mobile players, so I guess there are. So let's see what the bugs are. And they added target cycling on tap. This means if you have multiple targets in the same vicinity, tapping on the same target multiple times will cycle the target focus between the available targets. And then the next one made the player's ship icon a little smaller on the tactical map. I guess that's pretty reasonable. Fixed the bug that caused the ship telegraph to be reset to neutral whenever players change the control preset in battle. Fixed the bug that caused the rank upgrade available banner to not appear from commander portraits even if there were not enough resources. Fixed the bug that caused the scroll bar in the tech tree on iPhone XR to hide behind the notch if it was on the right. Fixed the bug that caused the bold binocular view to disable the ship movement buttons. Fixed the bug that sometimes caused the game to start with a black screen on iPads. Changed main combat camera so that player's ship occupies a little less space. Aim correction when reticle is focused on a ship is a little slower and finer now. Finger snapping to move the camera quickly works in more linear fashion now. HUD elements are a little smaller to obstruct the view a little less. Drag circles instead of buttons control preset is now the default one to assess the usability by new players. Ship marker hitbox is a little bigger now, so getting focus on them is easier. Alright, well the last thing they have here is enjoy the content and turn the tide. So that's it for the February 2022 update, Fortune Favors the Bold. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you like it.